Hello friends, we're going to do a quick and easy piece today. This is just a little trowel, this little shovel trowel that you can get at the dollar store. We're going to grunge it just a little bit, put a pretty little print on here. I am going to use some of the Deco Art Cinnamon Stick today because that color looks like rust. I'm just going to take a dry brush and get these at the dollar store as well, and we're just going to put a little bit of rust here and there. And I'll probably add a little cinnamon to that as well. So I'm going to go down just a little bit there, put a little bit right here. Just try to put it in places that you actually would see a little bit of rust. Doesn't have to be a lot. And kind of cover up that kind of gray spot there. And kind of cover this one up. Just put just a little bit of paint on there. That's all you're going to do. Now I'm going to take a little bit of my cinnamon because I like to put a little cinnamon on there just to give it a little bit more of a grunge. Just kind of sprinkle it on, or you can use your fingers to sprinkle it on. I'm going to put it on the handle for right now. I may put some on the other, but right now I'm just going to put it on that handle, just like that. Hope that you can see that well. And now I'm going to put a little bit more paint here and there on our shovel. So I'll put some more on the back. Let's go ahead and get this kind of ready for our decoupage. So that's what we have so far. Just a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of paint on there. So there's 6 of them, and then you can also get these in the regular A4 size. So we're just going to put a little bit of our decoupage medium on here and put this down right here. Just think it will be cute there. I'm using the Forcefield by Paint Pixie. That is what I usually use for my decoupage medium. And then I am going to go ahead and put some on the top to kind of give it a little seal. This will not be out in the elements. This will just be on the patio. So I'm just going to put that little bee right there, and then I will sand that part off. Just got it right there. I'm going to use my sandwich bag and just go ahead and push that down and get that smoothed out. The bag is getting your wrinkles out. It also, the heat from your hand is helping that glue adhere, just like that. So I'm going to let that dry a little bit, and then I will trim that part off or sand it off. Got that. We've got some little florals and bees that we're going to add. I'm going to put a little bit on the back, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it over. And this paint should be pretty dry that we have on here. Let's give it just a quick dry just in case. Grungy. That glue is going to help that adhere to that. There we go. Got a little bit much, but guess what? You can put it back in because I only use it for crafting. So you don't have to worry about it. Now let's put a little bit more of our cinnamon color right down in here, just to give it a little rust right there. And then we've got that part done. Now let's turn it over and let's put a little bit on the back because I like for the back to look good as well. So we're just going to put some there, some right in here. Don't have to put too much, however much you want, just like that. Let's dry that up just a minute. You're going to add some cinnamon on there, but really I don't put it on there so that it can lay well. You can also pick these up at the thrift store sometimes or at a yard sale. Doesn't have to be in any kind of perfect condition because you're just going to use it to decorate, right? Let's go ahead and get that part off. And then we've got that all ready. Now we've got that all ready and decorated. Go ahead and think about, I think I'm just going to put a string on here. I don't think I'm going to put a bow this time. I think I'm just going to use some material and just make a string. Let's get some cute little material here. Let's use this here. This has some little writing on it. Let's just use a piece of that and put it in the end here. And just take one of your tools and just stick it through. I just use one of these dollar store pieces here. And just stick it through like that. It'll come all the way through. There, you got your tie. Now let's just tie a little string on here while we're waiting on that to dry just a little bit. Then I'm just going to tie just a little knot in it. Just simple, easy. Sometimes you just want an easy, quick craft to do, right? For some reason I didn't get both ends. Let's tie it again. Push both of those through. There we go. Just tie you a little knot at the end. Now you have a little hanger for it. All right. Now we're going to put a little glue here, and let's just use a little bit of my tacky glue, and then I can go back and put some hot glue. My hot glue wasn't quite warm yet, so we'll just use our tacky glue. And this is just the Alene's clear tacky glue is what I'm using here. I'm just going to put a couple of flowers up on here, just to give it a little greenery, a little flower. So I'm just going to add this little rose, and now I'm just going to add some little greenery around it. So I've got this little greenery here, and one thing you don't have to worry, your glue's not going to dry on you if you don't use hot glue. So now we can kind of stick some of these other pieces around it. Let's stick one of these. I like just a little something on there. And then we'll put, and I've got these little pink flowers here, so let's take some of those and put one of those in there. And just put that underneath. And that's why I'm going to add some hot glue, just so that it'll make sure that it holds well, so these don't move on you. But you can go ahead and put your other flowers in. Then go back and add a little hot glue. Let's put one more piece of that greenery right here. Let me grab a piece of it right here on the table. I like it as well. And that'll just put that there. Put that little rose right there. And now let's put a little bee on here. Let's just put a little extra bee. And I'm just going to put one of these little bees here. You can get these from Amazon. Just going to put that on with my tacky glue as well. Then I'll go back with the hot glue. And I'm just going to put this right here on our handle. Right there on the handle. I'm going to do. So I'm going to put a little bit of that on. Just to give it, and I just kind of rub it with my fingers. Just a little bit of dark wax around. Just like that. That's all you do. You can put a little bit on your flower if you want to. Remember, it's not completely glued down. Just gives you an extra little look. Makes it look very vintage and not brand new. I hope that you enjoyed this quick craft today. Be sure and subscribe to my channel. Give me a heart and ring that bell. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful day.